Vincent Daniel and Porter Collins are known for shorting the housing market ahead of the financial crisis. Their story was documented in the best-selling book, The Big Short, which became a feature film. Their current firm, Seawolf Capital, is coming off a blockbuster year. Vinny and Porter join us now. Guys, great to see you.
Great to be back.
And when I say blockbuster, we're talking 66% returns last year.
Yep.
So what'd you do last year to get those 60? I mean, what was it that got you there, and where are you now?
So, we had a good year coming into the election. And if you think about the way we invest, people always think we're bearish, which we can be.
We can be.
We can be bearish.
Yeah.
But, you got to think in terms of probabilities, right? And we thought that, Trump had a good probability, not a political statement, had a good probability of winning. And, and then you take that to, well, if he wins, what are the stocks that go up the most and possibly fall the least if he doesn't win? And so Vincent came on this show, pitched Fannie and Freddie preferreds, which more than doubled. I pitched a stock that more than doubled. Not a lot of downside, a lot of upside. And so we sit here and we're scouring the globe, and everyone's losing brain cells around AI, all that stuff. And how do we make easy money? And that's our focus right now.
I mean, you actually said on stage during our Big Short panel today, AI, we don't want any part of that trade. Stay away. Okay.
You had Brad on before.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is upstage him. I'd look like an idiot.
It's the world's most crowded trade at this point. And you are contrarian investors. So where are you going now?
Well, actually, we're a little bit AI in the fact that, okay, if you look at the cheapest stocks in the world, you do screens, they all show up emerging markets, right? And we pitched, Brazil and Chinese stocks and came up and said, and everyone hates these Chinese stocks. Alibaba, which is AI, came out and said that their model is better than DeepSeek. And I didn't know what DeepSeek was before Saturday, and still don't. But you can win a lot of ways to win with the stock trading at 4.5 times earnings. That's cash, right? And the famous question we asked ourselves: what if it goes right? Right? Can it trade to 15 times? That's 3x our money, right? And so that's the type of thing we're looking at and we get excited about and saying, wow, this market's really cheap. Everyone talks about how expensive things are, but go to Brazil. You talk about, just the guest just had on, 10% dividend yields in the index, right? And so where can we make money that's where everyone else is not looking?
Vinny, with Melissa, your panel's been the highlight the last couple of years at this conference. And when you were on the show in June, our show, you talked about, and I teased it, make vol great again. Yeah. And, we've seen at least 5 or 6 different times over the last 8 or 9 months where it has been great. They're one-day events. I think you're going to start to see more prolonged events. What are your thoughts?
Oh, absolutely. And I think I said on the panel today that the straw that stirs the drink is President Trump. Like, it's no longer the Fed. And look, we've seen it today. We've seen it for 7 days so far. He comes out and moves markets, and it's our job to be extremely objective and to try to determine where the puck is going. In many respects, what he wants is pretty clear. Like in terms of American exceptionalism, whether he's going to use tariffs or not, in terms of agreements. Our view is that hopefully we can take advantage of where we think he wants to go and what is most probable of what he's going to get done. So talking about the emerging market trade, in order for this to work, and in order for American exceptionalism to work, the dollar has to weaken, in my opinion, right? And if the dollar starts to weaken, a lot of people are going to start looking at emerging market stocks relative to owning the top 15 names. And this is where we see value. And I know value is a 4-letter word for a lot of people these days, but in general, that's the crux of our analysis and in our process. And then from there, we go from determining rates to change. And that's where we see the biggest opportunity.